She shrieked so loud I thought the windows might shatter. But I didn't feel a shred of guilt, not after she snuck into my root cellar like a thief in the night and began digging through my stockpile. What she didn't count on: me slamming the thick wooden door shut and locking her inside from the outside. Let me take you back a bit. I live on a few peaceful acres just outside a sleepy little town, quiet, private, and far removed from the chaos of the city. But no matter how remote, trouble always finds a way. In my case, that trouble was named Karen, my meddlesome, entitled neighbor who acted like she ran the entire countryside. She despised that I kept to myself, hated that I didn't gossip with her and her posse at the local co-op. But what really got under her skin: that I was prepared, self-reliant. My cellar was my sanctuary, filled with canned fruits, smoked meats, dried herbs, and survival gear. It was my insurance for hard times. But then I noticed things vanishing. A jar of strawberries here, a pack of jerky there. Not enough to scream robbery, but enough to know something was off, so I installed a camera. Guess who it caught? Karen slipping through the fence, opening my cellar like it was her pantry and grabbing whatever she fancied. So I waited. The next time she broke in, I followed in silence. She was elbow deep in my storage bins when I pulled the heavy door closed and threw the bolt. 10 seconds later she started howling, "Let me out. You can't do this." "Oh, I definitely can," I said through the door, "and the sheriff's already on the way. You want to take what's not yours? Here's a little time out." She went silent for a moment, then came the lies. I thought this was someone else's place. I was just looking for raccoons. Total mix-up. 45 minutes later the sheriff pulled in. I opened the door and Karen came stumbling out like she'd escaped a dungeon, gasping, crying, playing the victim. But the sheriff wasn't buying any of it. She was charged with trespassing, petty theft, and tampering with private property, and when they saw the footage from my camera she turned pale as flour. The sheriff even nodded at me and said, "You handled that perfectly. But next time maybe give us a ring before you trap a raccoon in a skirt." Karen won't even glance my way now. Let this be a warning: break into someone's cellar and you just might end up stuck with the sauerkraut and emergency beans. If this story made your jaw drop, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Because trust me, the next story's even crazier.